Hello everyone, and welcome back to Steins Gate. It's been a while. I have been recording a lot of things, but I need to finish series. So, anyway, in the last episode, I think we're talking about time travel. This seems to be a pretty safe assumption. And I'm pretty sure we were talking about what happens when we activate the phone wave and people die? I think. Kurisu doesn't deny it. I think that's what we're talking about. It's a miracle that thing has been so stable. But there's still one thing I don't understand. Even if it does produce mini black holes, they should evaporate instantly. Oh, that's what we were talking about. It's still people dying. I was close. But that's not what happens in the phone wave. The jellification phenomenon proves that. Just like in the LHC, our mini black holes are turning into Kerr black holes. According to Teeter, you have to inject electrons to produce the Kerr black hole effect. Oh, okay. Where do the injected electrons come from? That's what I don't understand. I am male. Sorry, Kurisu. I need to figure out how to do that again. Okay. Phone trigger Z and C. Okay. I always I always need to make sure, because if I don't, then I exit out of everything. Okay, I know you're talking. Give me a second. I'm answering. Oh my God, I forgot her name. Wait, no, that's Lukako. Okay, I thought it was, Ferris. But, huh? Wait. No, this isn't Lukako either. This is Suzuha. Jesus! It's easy to pretend to be someone you're not. Ultimately, however, there's no escaping the contradictions between your false self and the real you. It's a paradox, and paradoxes can't hold. I tried to tell myself that I didn't need anyone, that forming bonds would only hurt, but somehow I ended up joining your circle of friends. I still don't know if it was for the best. No, I'm sure it was. Without you, I would have given up on ever finding my dad. I don't know why I wrote all this. I guess what I'm trying to say is, thanks. That's so sweet. What the heck? What the heck? Are we sharing confessions now? Be careful to whom you expose your innermost feelings. They may use them against you. Okay, that's totally an appropriate response to her pouring her heart out to you, sure. The LHC uses something called a lifter to inject electrons into the black hole and control the gravitational field. Something is filling that role inside the phone wave. Something? Like I said, I don't know what. So I guess that's what it comes down to. All Kurisu's explanation does is confirm our hypothesis that the phone wave name subject to change functions the same as the LHC. Looks like we need to review what the LHC is. Okay, that sounds like a good start. It's time for our LHC Moe guy to shine. Daru? LHC stands for Large Hadron Collider. Or Collider. Collider? Isn't that a colander? I don't know. There's no end. Hadron? It's the name of an elementary particle. The LHC is basically a huge circular tunnel underneath Switzerland and France. Is this true, or is this an analogy? It sits about 100 meters below ground and has a total length of 27 kilometers. There are 2 rings that run through the tunnel. Inside the rings is a super low temperature vacuum, an environment like outer space. Basically, seriously, moe! That is not the correct use of that word. In an adjacent facility, protons are gradually accelerated by the linear accelerator, the proton synchrotron booster, and the super proton synchrotron. Finally, they're injected into the LHC, where they undergo their final acceleration via a series of superconducting magnets installed in the tunnel. By now, they're traveling up to 99.999999991%, the speed of light. That's enough to melt your brain. Not as dangerous as the phone wave, though. Finally, the accelerated protons collide approximately 1 to 10 billion times per second. The purpose of the LHC project is to study the high-energy reactions that result. Or so they say. We know they're a bunch of stinking liars. I guess that about covers it. I don't understand any of that. And that, my fellow lab members, brings us to the question. Can the phone wave named subject to change beat CERN to true physical time travel? And no, I don't think so. I think it's too tiny. 2 problems. 1. Setting the destination. 2. The lifter. We've already established that the D-mail arrives precisely when and where it's supposed to. It's dangerous to accept that without verification. Agreed. As for the lifter, we already know it exists. We just need to figure out what it is. Okay. I don't think we're going to find it. The phone wave's not exactly big, you know, and we've been poking at it for days without turning up a clue. Even if we do find it, it'll take forever to learn how to tune the electron feed properly. How long is forever? CERN's been working on it for 9 years, and they still haven't solved it. We're just amateurs, so it's bound to take even longer. Wait, I have an idea. Let's look at it from a different angle. Different angle? CERN tried to send people back in time, but they couldn't get the electron feed right. The singularities were not naked. You gotta make them naked! It's the same with the phone wave named subject to change. You can only send 36 bytes of data safely. Otherwise, you get a jellyman. Let's consider the problem in reverse. What if we could convert a human to data, then compress that data into just 36 bytes? Are you saying, like, chop off their finger and put it in the phone wave and send it back in time? We could send that person through the ring singularity just like a D-mail. Couldn't we? I don't know science! Convert a human to data? That's not even possible, man. Krisu shook! She's like, oh my god, you've uncovered the secrets to the universe! And even if it were, that'd be like exabytes of data or something! You want to compress that into 36 bytes? Are you high? I thought it was a good idea. I guess it's not that easy. The barriers to time travel are just too high. But look at Carisu's face. She's like, wow, that makes so much sense. Huh! I turned to Karisu, meaning to ask her opinion, and then I suddenly realized that her expression has changed dramatically. Yeah, she's confused. Her eyes are wide as saucers, and her mouth is hanging open. Of course. If it works, then maybe... Ooh, she pauses for a second, And then
できるかもしれない。
maybe we can do it! Do what? Time travel? It's hard to believe what Karisu is saying, even though it was my idea in the first place. Mayuri's like, what? I'm Mayuri. She has no idea what's going on, and neither do I. Are you serious? Karisu grins triumphantly in response. Ah! The data compression part, at least, is easy. We can just use the black holes created by the LHC, since black holes compress everything they swallow. So you're gonna put somebody in a black hole and then in the phone wave? What? Compression won't harm data like it would harm a human. As long as we're just sending data, there's nothing to worry about. I get it. A virtual person? But wait, can we really pull off such a stunt? And besides, how do you plan to convert humans into data? Make a program? You know that my thesis got published, right? This is no time to flaunt your accomplishments. Have you read it? I haven't. I've got scans if you want to read it. Good job, Daru. Daru opens up his image folder, scrolls past a ton of 2D porn, and opens up the scanned image. You should sort your folders, Daru. Sure enough, there's Karisu's name in big English letters. The title of my thesis is Analysis of Memory-Related Nerve Impulses in the Temporal Lobe. Temporal lobe. Nerve impulses. What? You didn't know? No, wait. This can't be right. The title sounds like, neuroscience, not physics. What does that term mean? The scientific study of the brain. This field incorporates biology, genetics, medicine, psychology, and electrical engineering. Wow! Oh, sorry, Rentaro, I interrupted you. I'm a neuroscientist. Got a problem? Wow! What? I can't believe it! From the way she talks about particle accelerators and time travel theory, I was sure she had to be a the physicist. No, forget about that. How is this related to time travel? Converting an entire human to data is impossible. But converting a human's memories may be possible. Ooh, memories. Converting memories to data. Karisu proceeds to explain her thesis. Memories accumulate in something called the hippocampal gyrus, or hippocampus. I can say that one, which is located in the temporal lobe of the brain. But what exactly are memories? Oh, here we go. Karisu's thesis analyzes that question from a neuroscientific perspective. Oh, the science words. All of the brain's functions manifest as electrical signals running through its neurons. Even memories are written into the hippocampus by electrical signals. Karisu analyzed how specific electrical signals correspond to specific memories. The mechanism by which humans recall memories can be likened to a word association game. You begin with a vague, abstract image which calls successive images of increasing clarity. Okay. Imagine a chest of drawers. Each drawer is filled with tiny boxes, and inside each box is another bunch of tiny boxes. You keep opening the boxes until you found the memory you're looking for. Karisu discovered that the number of retrieval commands, nerve impulses used to search up memories, is surprisingly low. Out of hundreds of millions of nerve impulse patterns in the brain, only a few thousand are related to memory. It was the successful analysis of these patterns that earned Karisu and her research team critical acclaim in the scientific community. Huh. Now, before you ask how this relates to time travel, there's one more thing I need to explain. Several years ago, my lab, the I can say it in my brain, I can't get it out. Neurophysiology, haha, lab at Victor Condoria University developed a technology called visual rebuilding, or VR for short. Ah, VR machines, I know those. Put simply, it enables conversion of video data into nerve impulse signals. Used in reverse, it can also convert nerve impulses into video data, or any other kind of electronic data. So if we combine VR technology with my research, do you see where I'm going? No way! We can convert memories into data? That's what she's been saying, man! Not just that. Memory transplantation, backups, external storage, all of those things become possible. Wow, it's like science fiction. In a sense, this technology could be used to copy a person's soul. According to Karisu, some religious groups strongly oppose this research, as you might expect. On the other hand, the medical community is ecstatic about the possibilities. In any case, it's amazing that my assistant here was able to make such an incredible discovery. Yeah, you should praise her. Of course, she did have a university supporting her, but still. So basically, what you're saying is that we convert the subject's memories into video data, use the LHC's black hole to compress that data into 36 bytes, send that data through the curved black hole inside the phone wave named subject to change, and finally, imprint those memories on the subject's brain in the past. Now that way you kinda are time traveling. Oh, loophole. What does that mean? We can send our memories back in time. In order to differentiate it from physical time travel, let's call it a time leap for now. You don't go back, just your memories. Yeah. It's so crazy that nobody's thought of it before. Maybe somebody has. I feel like that's foreshadowing. Hey guys, write that down, that might be foreshadowing. She's right, the idea is ridiculous, which is exactly why none of the geniuses at CERN could have come up with it. But this union of physics, neuroscience, and neuropsychology will make the impossible possible. To transfer memories to the past via cell phone to time leap. The important thing to remember is that only memories are being transferred. Personality and consciousness aren't included. What does that mean? How is it different from what you see in sci-fi novels? Well, technically it's not you going back, it's just your memories, and technically they didn't live those memories, you know? They didn't actually do the thing, you did the thing. Time leaping in sci-fi usually sends everything. Consciousness, personality, and memory. But in real life, there's probably too much data, and besides, we've only analyzed memories. Oh, sorry, Karisu, you weren't done talking. Think of consciousness, personality, and memory as separate things. Memories are like the video data stored on your computer. And consciousness and personality are like the OS. But videos could take up way more space than the OS. It's just an example. She like slaps him on the back of the head. For starters, it's still not clear where personality and consciousness are located, or how they're constructed. So we can't convert them into data, or at least I can't. So we can only send memories. Where does that leave us? Your memories aren't the only things that define you. Even if you send your memories to the past, it will be the receiving you's conscious and personality that will process them. So in Mindo's terms, it's like copying data from the Vista computer to the Min95 computer. Fictional, the most widely used operating system in the world. Okay. Oh, Min-doors, Windows. Haha, I understand. Data created with the latest OS might not work on older OS. It might cause errors. For example, if you send your current memories to yourself in elementary school, the gap between your memories and your body could have serious consequences. Uh-oh. Anyway, is it correct to assume that we'll be targeting ourselves in the past? Kurisu nods at my question. Oh god, we're doing this! Just like with D-mail, we're using cell phones as the transfer medium. To be precise, you can only leap into your own body, and only if you had a cell phone at the time of reception. There was an exception in Lukiko's case where we sent the D-mail to a pager, but that doesn't really apply in time leaping. If you try sending memories to someone else... how do I put this? There's a danger that the electrical signals might be rejected. Won't want to jump into someone else's body. I mean, unless it's the body of a cute girl. Taru, no, just shush, please. Is this guy capable of a non-perverted thought? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Don't me, you idiot. If it just bounces off, that's fine, but I'm worried incompatible memory data might do serious damage to the recipient's psyche. I don't know what might happen. No one's done it before, after all. That makes us pioneers. I like it. There are two things I do know. One, you definitely cannot go back before you were born. And two, you won't exist in two places at once. That means you don't have to worry about causing a paradox. You can't kill your parents before you were born. So the phone acts like a So the phones act like black and white holes. It seems like the strange coincidence that cell phones would be the medium of time travel, but really, could it have been anything else? These days, people wear their phones like a second skin. No other medium could reliably deliver the memories to their intended target. True. The more I think about it, the more I realize that this was meant to be. Meant to be. And with that, I'm gonna end this episode of Steins Gate here. So thank you guys so much for watching and listening to my very extreme science rants that I barely understand, but I am trying to grasp. You can like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want, and I'll see you in the next episode of Steins Gate. Bye!